Finding God, the hidden power within you through the spiritual practices of Sant Mat, the path of the masters. A couple of selections from the book In the Lap of the Supreme Father, the biography of Sant Ram Singh, about a young Ram Singh long ago, beginning his spiritual search, contemplating the mysteries of existence and praying to the Supreme Being, the hidden power, for answers and spiritual guidance. Ram Singh remained more introspective and tended to be involved in deep thoughts about the eternal mysteries of the world. His mind was thinking about who created this world and why. Where did all the different types of creatures and vegetation come from? What was the real hidden power controlling everything in this world? These were among the great mysteries of the world that were always before him. Those deep questions that he wanted to know the answers to. He prayed from the depth of his heart to the hidden power. O hidden power, please make me meet a real sadhu, a real Mahatma. One day Ram Singh went for a walk by the seaside. When he was returning from the walk, suddenly his eyes were attracted to a notice board. On the notice board it was written, Radhasoami Satsang, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. The poster on this bulletin board gave the location. A desire to listen to the satsang arose in his mind, and he decided to attend this satsang. The next day he went to the satsang hall. He listened to the satsang with love and devotion. As he listened to the sweet voice of Baba Somanath, he felt that he had listened to this voice. He had heard this voice for many births, many past lives. His sleeping, pious soul had now begun the process of awakening. He felt that the hidden power was residing in this Guru Dev, who he had been searching for and yearning for many years. Unquote. A few passages from the book In the Lap of the Supreme Father, the biography of Baba Ram Singh, which I believe is a second edition, an updated, expanded, more recent edition. Hidden power is a great name for the Supreme Being and is sometimes used in the ancient Gnostic texts. This is from the Nag Hammadi library, the Egyptian Gnostic text, the concept of our great power. And he will release the souls, and they will come to be in purity. And they will see the saints and cry out to them, Have mercy on us, O power, who art above all powers. In the Mandaean Gnostic scriptures, the great treasure or Ginza Rabba, it describes the role of the living master, the living one, who comes to the lower planes and the physical world as a co-worker with God to carry out the divine plan, who works with souls to liberate them and set them on the path of truth. I called with a heralding voice, which roused the sleeping ones and caused them to arise, which established them in truth. I illumined their eyes, made them see clearly about where the great life, the Supreme Being, is enthroned. I taught them through secret hymns and gave them secret names. I illumined them with the enlightenment which is sublime and endless, and showed them a likeness which came from a hidden place. When the elect ones caught sight of it, their suffering heart was healed. In the name of the great life, sublime light, be praised. Reading from the Mandaean Gnostic scriptures. From the mystic bhajans of Baba Somanath. Who is speaking within this body? Search for that power, O Jnani, Gnostic, wise one. The primal knowledge is ineffable, beyond expression. The immaculate nod is the form of purity. The power of the inner sound fashioned the three worlds. But that power remains ever untainted and aloof. Remove all desires from your mind. Fix your attention on the conscious power within you. Plunder the treasure of the celestial sound and cut through the bonds chaining you to this world. It is the infinite sound current resounding day and night. It neither comes nor goes. It is not awake or asleep. It is the same power, within and without. It is an ocean full of love. Always remain in the satsang. Fix your attention in the all-conscious power within. Praise Baba Somanath. Through contemplation upon you, the yogis have abandoned worldly desires and have achieved union with their beloved. The Vedas and all the scriptures extol your greatness. O kindler of light, in your form resides all power and splendor. You dwell beyond the physical, astral, and causal realms. Radhaswami, Radhaswami, Radhaswami. The following is from a Spiritual Seeker's Guide, a Radhaswami publication. The world is like a shoreless ocean. All jivas, all the bounded souls are swimming without any direction. They are trying to find the shore, which is very far off. Endless effort is going on in this direction for countless lives. After physical death, the soul again takes birth. When the soul is completely tired, it calls for supreme help, and the Supreme Father sends his choicest sons to help the drowning souls, but very few people are able to catch the hands of the Master of the Time and take advantage of his august presence. The hold of Kal, the Lord of Death, Time, and Illusion, is strong on humanity. For many centuries, the Sants have been appearing on this planet, but very few people take advantage of their help. You must pause and think. Attach yourself to the lotus feet of the Sant, which is the sole agency to take you out of the shoreless ocean of samsara, this world of changes. Those who will do so are indeed blessed. They will reach the ultimate shore, where the Supreme Father resides. Because of the advent of true saints, this work has become easier today. There is opportunity to awaken your latent spiritual faculties. Dedicate your future to this cause. Due to performance of the internal spiritual practices prescribed by the Master of the Time, real knowledge is generated in one, and aberrations of the mind are controlled. The latent spirit force is made kinetic, and the devotee has glimpses of the Supreme Father. Every step in this direction is full of supreme bliss, peace, and tranquility. The devotee crosses the portals of death while living and is one with the Supreme Being. A reading from A Spiritual Seeker's Guide about the path of Radhaswami or Sant Mat, the path of the Masters. Finding God, the hidden power within you, through the spiritual practices of Sant Mat. Today on this edition of Spiritual Awakening Radio, this Sant Mat Satsang podcast. This world is perishable, and so also is all that pertains to it. A wise man is he who, having closely examined the nature of existence here, has realized that it is all transitory and illusory, and consecrated his human form by devoting himself to bhajan and simran. That is to say, listening to the inner sounds and the repetition of the holy name or names of the Supreme Being, and who, taking the fullest advantage of the various faculties which the Supreme Father has graciously endowed him with, has translated the invaluable jewel within him, which is Surat, spirit, the essence of his being, to its original abode. That's a paragraph from the Teachings of Swamiji Maharaj, Sar Bachan Radhasoami Prose, Book 1, authored by Hazur Maharaj Rai Saligram. Devotional practices of Radhaswami or Sant Mat, the path of the Masters, according to Hazur Maharaj Rai Saligram, in Prem, Patra, Radhaswami, Volume 1. That title, if you wanted to translate that into English, would be The Love Discourses of the Lord of the Soul. Radhaswami means Lord of the Soul. Prem means love. Prem, Patra, Radhaswami. Hazur Maharaj Rai Saligram. It should be noted that all the following activities are included in devotional practices. 1. Simran, the repetition of the holy name. 2. Simran and Dhyan, repetition of the holy name along with the contemplation of the form. 3. Bhajan, listening to the sound current in meditation. 4. Reading of holy books or listening to their recital in satsang, intelligently. 5. Discussing the principles of the Radhaswami faith or listening to such discussion. 6. Thinking about and reflecting upon matters pertaining to the Radhaswami faith and its practices and pondering them. And 7. Examining the ways of one's mind and senses daily. Introspection. Keeping them under control as far as possible. Hazur Maharaj Rai Saligram from Prem Patra, Radhaswami. A note about the name Radhaswami. Another disciple of Swamiji Maharaj, Sant Garib Das, in his book Anmol Vachan, once said, when you sing the name Radhaswami, you do the Simran of the 5 names. His statement is based upon a hymn of Swamiji Maharaj in the Sar Bachan Radhasoami poetry, where he describes Radhaswami, or Anami, the Supreme Being, as manifesting himself in each of the planes of creation. So in Agam Lok, Radhaswami is Agam Parush. In Alak Lok, Radhaswami is Alak Parush, and so on, is present in each of the 5 lower planes associated with the 5 names. One God, in all the heavens, the Lord of the soul, Radhaswami. Baba Ram Singh. Some disciples ask this question that once we have been initiated in Sant Mat, within how much time can we get experience, as in inner experiences of light, sound, and the inner regions? Some people also call on the phone and they say, I have been initiated for 4 or 5 years, and I have not seen any light inside, or I've not heard any sound inside. So when I ask them how much time they have spent for their meditation, they say that they have been able to sit for about an hour or an hour and 15 minutes, and then the masters say that you have to give 1/10 of the time of day. So in 24 hours, you have to at least give 2.5 hours for meditation. Out of that 2 hours, you should give for doing your Simran and Dhyan, and about a half an hour for bhajan. So only then can one say that he or she can get some experiences when they sit continuously for that period. So when we sit continuously for that period of 2.5 hours, we can get experiences. Baba Ram Singh, the path of Sant Mat is that of love. And when we sit with love and affection towards our master and we have the pangs of separation from our master, wanting to go and meet him, then when we sit for meditation in that frame of mind, then it helps us to sit. Therefore, before sitting for meditation, if we make it a practice to sing a bhajan, sing a Bani, a hymn, hymns of the Sants containing words of praise and prayers, bhajans and Banis of the Sants. When we sing a Bani written by a master, then those Banis always carry a lot of love and affection for their masters. So if we will be able to bring about those thoughts and bring a proper frame of mind before sitting for meditation, that is of great benefit. Saligram Ji has written a book which contains 5 volumes. It is called Prem Bani. And there's a lot of love and affection in that Bani. If you read a page of that also, it will help. And these experiences, when we do meditation every day, then the experiences that we get gradually, as those experiences build in our meditations, those experiences remain continuous, and they will stay with us. But when we have this one-off experience at the time of initiation or with the grace of the masters, sometimes those experiences do not stay. We just get a one-off experience. Kabir Sahib also says, the progress will happen at its own time. And it is like the gardener who gives a bucket of water to the tree every day. And when he gives that regularly, the tree will bear fruit at the right time, in the right season. If he wants the tree to bear fruit earlier and he puts more water, or he does that more frequently, that is not going to change. The tree will bear fruit at the proper time, at the season only. Unquote. Baba Ram Singh, like that, our meditation will also happen will develop over a period of time. If we sit for 2.5 hours, we will be able to make the most of our meditations. But we need to sit for 2.5 hours. If we sit for less, then we are not going to get those kinds of experiences. So we should sing some Bani of the saints, which gets love and affection for our masters. And when we sit in meditation with that kind of love and affection, then over a period of time, we will be able to develop that meditation and also get some inner experiences. So each one also gets the experiences according to the karmas that they have. Some people have a higher burden of karmas, and some people have a lower burden. So where the burden of karmas is not so heavy, they may get experiences sooner, and where the burden of karmas is heavier, it may take some more time for them to get experiences. But everyone will get their experiences if they sit like this. So we have to sit in our meditation, and we should not look at this as a burden. It is our duty in this life to meet the true purpose of this life, and therefore we should do our meditation so that we don't have to come again and again into this world. The above was excerpted from a January 6, 2023 meditation talk titled, "When We Sit for Meditation in the Frame of Mind of Love and Affection, Then It Helps Us to Sit," by Baba Ram Singh. Finding God, the hidden power within you through the spiritual practices of Sant Mat. Today on this edition of Spiritual Awakening Radio, my name is James Bean. My email address is james@spiritualawakeningradio.com. Visit the website spiritualawakeningradio.com, which has links to YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all the podcast apps and sites and venues out there. An e-library and lots of resources. There is an Introduction to Sant Mat page. There is an Anurag Sagar section of the website. Lots to check out at the website spiritualawakeningradio.com. Wrapping up today's satsang. Speaking of Prem Bani Radhaswami, the mystic poetry and hymns of Hazur Maharaj Rai Saligram, the following is from Prem Bani Radhaswami Volume 1. My focus is the abode of the beloved. May I daily have darshan, vision of my Satguru, so that my mind may be calm and steady. May my Surat soul soar higher and higher, enjoying the bliss of Shabd, the sound current, and beholding the spectacles of various celestial regions along the way, and in the end find abode in Nijgar, the original abode. I fondly cherish this wish, O Lord. Hear my prayer. Grant me abode at your holy feet. There is none all-powerful like you, from whom I can beg for any gift. Shower love in torrents. Open the treasure house of Amrit nectar. O my all-powerful Lord, you are merciful to the humble. Bestow upon me your grace and compassion. May I ever remain thankful to you and sing Radhaswami, 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 Radhaswami.